Hello, welcome to another video. My name's Tom, the visualization guy, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can use your inner voice to influence your life. And this can be a really, really positive thing, and you can create anything that you desire, and anything that you really put your mind to, you can create. So how do you know the difference between the true inner voice and mental chatter? So essentially, the mental chatter could be quite disempowering. It might be discouraging. It might be some really sort of unwanted and sort of unhealthy sort of thoughts. So it's really important to make sure that you stay aligned with your purpose. And essentially, things to look out for is following your intuition. Your intuition comes from your gut, I suppose. It's kind of like your second brain. And the true inner voice, it is to be impressed upon your subconscious mind. Check out my subconscious mind video that I've done. And also with your true inner voice, it basically affirms the vision. It's the thing that really lights you up, the thing which is very natural for you, the thing which you're very passionate about. And often you'll find that with conversations with others, they will notice that you come more alive. People will say, "Oh, wow, yes, you were really passionate about that thing you were talking about the other day." Or they see in your body language, your physiology, you just really totally become very expressive. So that is when you know that you're in alignment with the true inner voice, because everything becomes very natural for you. And it's doing the thing you love, which is like your Ikigai as well. Check out the video that I've done about the Ikigai, finding your Ikigai even. So what we have to do is when we get anything disempowering, we have to let go of it. We have to release it. You need to sort of mentally cancel it in your head. If you get anything which comes up, or you can say something to yourself like, "How do I know this is true?" Well, that can't be the case. So you need to try to consciously bring yourself back to your true, authentic voice and always follow your intuition. I've got the Robert Dilts model here. So with the Robert Dilts model, you can see that obviously you've got your purpose, which is right at the top. That's your mission, or like your chief aim, or your goal. And I think this is good to keep coming back to in the Robert Dilts logical levels, because you can see where you're at on the journey. And if you ever get stuck anywhere, then you can kind of reassess, reevaluate. You can say, well, okay, maybe I need to cultivate this kind of behavior, and maybe I need to start cleaning up this environment, or I need to try working in a different environment, for example. Or potentially, maybe you look at your skill set and capabilities and work out what you need to do next. So it could be that you need to get yourself a coach, or you need more tuition or education, or you need to do another course or something like that, which will essentially help you level up. So it's good to keep coming back to the Dilts model. We'll talk about that more another time. And I've also spoken about environment, so do check out my environment video. So just to remember, it's a reminder to surround yourself environmentally as much as possible with the people, the information, and circumstances. Try to create them, which is all in alignment with the vision, which is all in harmony with it. So, let's take this question here. How can we do this if we find ourselves in an environment which is disempowering? Well, you can change the way that you relate to the environment. You decide to build more of a positive frame, positive mindset towards the environment that you find yourself in. If you can't move your house, then can you move the objects around in your house? So you create more of a flow-based environment to be in, one which you love spending more time in, which then puts you in the ideal state. So remember that you have all of the power within. It's the locus of control, and it's the internal control that you have. You decide how you want things to be. You decide how you respond, rather than feeling disempowered by thinking that everything is happening to you, that you have no control, everything's spiraling out of control, that what is the point? So that's the external locus of control, where you've lost that power, which you always have. Ultimately, it's always within. So remember to keep bringing it back to that positive frame, that you can decide how you want to show up, how you want to respond to your environment, to the people, surrounding circumstances, information. You can do that all from within. And obviously, we've referenced on this channel about the Leaky Guy. I've done the video on this. I will do more work, but yeah, the Leaky Guy is the Japanese meaning, which translates to a reason for being. And essentially, you've got to really just find your flow, haven't you? You've got to find the thing that you love doing, what the world needs, what you're good at, what you can be paid for. And it's that sweet spot which becomes your sole purpose, which is tied into the Robert Dilts model I showed you earlier. And it all comes together as one big package, which ultimately reinforces your position and puts you in flow and helps you to move up and level up as you go on your journey. So let's really think about this inner voice, really keep investing in mindful conversations and adjust these accordingly as you go throughout the day, and to be really, really careful about the things which are going into your head, the conversations that you keep having with yourself, and to weed out any of the negative ones, and to ensure that you're saturating your mind, your thoughts with all the ones which are linked and in harmony to your vision or your goal. And you've got to do this regularly. There's no point in just doing it once or twice a week, or even just every now and again. You have to commit to this. There is a bit of effort on your behalf, but ultimately it's going to pay off, because you are going to have such an amazing mindset by investing in this time and showing up for yourself, and to be mindful of those conversations which are going on in your mind as the day advances. And obviously things are going to keep coming up, which is going to challenge you and question your position with this goal. Is it even worth it? But you've got to keep bringing it back to that true inner voice, as we spoke about earlier. So that this ties in nicely with a mental diet. So there's this notion of creating a mental diet, that mental wealth, by consuming all of the information which is in harmony and the things which are aligned with the vision. You can create yourself a set of affirmations. You can say them out loud. You could do audio, listen to audio, which reaffirms your position, the things that you want to do. Or you can do audio affirmations as well. You can record your audio that you want to say to yourself, whatever it is, whether it's about self-help, self-love, self-care, whether it's about creation of wealth or skills or a job, or what you're trying to focus on to bring into your life. You can create those affirmations. It could be something like, increasingly so, I realize that I love myself more so each day, and I feel happy, healthy, and wealthy. It could be something like that. And then you just keep saying it to yourself. It becomes your mantra. Or like, I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. You just keep saying it to yourself, and you listen to this audio, and then it really gets bedded into the subconscious mind. It goes from that 5% in the conscious mind all the way down into the subconscious, and then it starts to finally stick, and then it just becomes part of you, and it helps you shift the mindset. And obviously, reading books, there's so many self-help books. It's good to keep looking at them, revisiting them, and writing down the quotes which really resonate, and try and link them together. And that's a really powerful exercise to help really strengthen your position with this really powerful inner voice. So far, these are some things you can also put together to really galvanize your position, to strengthen the inner voice. So think about your ideal day. Use affirmations. You can even make yourself a vision board of all the things that you want to bring into your life. We'll do a video on that soon. A definite chief aim as well. That's Napoleon Hill from Think and Grow Rich. We'll look at how you can achieve doing the definite chief aim. We'll look at that as well. And just keep working with that inner voice. Be aware of what you're saying, be aware of what you're consuming, and be aware of what you're thinking and feeling, because it's going to help you to stay in the ideal state, which ultimately will help you achieve your end goal. So I hope you found this video interesting, useful. Please let me know how you get on applying this information in the comments, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Peace.